Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself. Go right here.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put two in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. Look at this junk. It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Salve, salve, Vestrofero! Seja bem-vindo à nossa humilde live, mano. Como é que tu tá, Vestrofero? Tudo bem contigo, mano? Salve, salve, boa tarde, Matheus Vieira Renovato. Seja bem-vindo, mano. Se for novo aí no canal, já se inscreve, ô Matheus. Pra tá fortalecendo o canal, deixa seu like. E tamo junto. Matheus Vieira Renovato. Tamo junto, mano. Conhece esse jogo aí, ô galera? Primeira vez jogando esse jogo, mano.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Desculpa, galera. Conheço, lembro que eu até te pedi pra jogar. Ah, foi tu mesmo, foi, mano, que pediu pra jogar esse jogo? Foi mesmo, mano. Agora que eu tô lembrado, mano. Tá me lembrando. Magoei. Como é o nome, mano? Magoei. Tem Sandra Renovato também. Não entendi, mano.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Ah, beleza, mano. Tranquilo. É minha mãe que falou também. Tranquilão, mano.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in. Is there a way up from the outside? What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
How you doing, Cole? Found it yet?
Ô, Vestrofera, esse jogo é tipo de detetive, né, mano?
I don't even want to think about what that smell is.
Valeu, Matheus. Valeu por tua inscrição, mano. Tamo junto.
Probably dope needles around here as well.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Eu também, Vestrofera. É um jogo bacana, né, mano? Que a gente vai desvendando as coisas, né, mano? Muito show, mano.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up
Vou
here.
tentar zerar ele aqui em live, mano. Assim, não hoje, né? Mas vou fazendo parte por partes dele, né?
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Ô, Vestrofera, tu que jogou ele, mano, vai me dando umas dicas aí, mano, que eu sou a primeira vez que eu tô jogando ele, mano, é a primeira vez que eu tô jogando esse game. Salve, salve, Sandra Renovato, seja muito bem-vinda à nossa humilde live. Boa tarde, como vai você? Mais um inscrito, mãe do Matheus, tamo junto. Agradeço demais, Sandra, seja muito bem-vinda. Parece que ele é um pouco difícil, mano. Pô, eu não apareci nas suas últimas lives, foi mó vacilo, mano. Não, tranquilo, Vestrofala, tranquilo, mano. Assiste quando der aí, mano. Só você ser inscrito no meu canal, vocês aí são nota 1000. Sandra Renovato, obrigado, ganhei à tarde. Tamo junto, moça. Seja muito bem-vindo e fique à vontade em nossa humilde live. Tô perdidão aqui, ó. Salve, salve, Digão Gamer. Boa tarde, mano. Seja muito bem-vindo à nossa humilde live. Como é que tu tá, Digão Gamer? Seja muito bem-vindo, meu mano. Vestrofero. Uma dica, em algumas partes do jogo você tem que observar bastante as expressões dos personagens. Ah, beleza, mano. Tá tudo bem, né, Digão? Graças a Deus, mano. Eita, mano, senti a sua falta na minha live, meu irmão. Pois é, mano. Ô, Digão, tive aqui um pouco de correria, mano. E daí eu nem assisti muita live, mano. É tanto que eu passei uns 2 dias sem fazer live, eu acho. Mano, se puder outro dia jogando Call of Duty 2. Beleza, Matheus. Eu vou trazer sim, mano. Até eu já tenho ele aqui no meu console. Tranquilo, mano. Tô ligado. Meu PC tá quase pronto, só falta dinheiro pra comprar a placa de vídeo. Vai dar certo, mano. Aí sim, hein. Ano que vem eu compro.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Ó, galerinha, se vocês puderem compartilhar minha live, eu agradeço demais. Quero pegar uma 2060 Ti 8 GB. Aí sim, mano, aí vai ficar voando, hein, mano. Mas nessa partezinha aqui do livrozinho aqui é meio difícil, mano. Já comprei as placas de captura, conversor HDMI PS2, já peguei o PS2, já estou vendo o PS3. Aí sim, hein, mano. Tá só aí pegando as coisas pra depois meter marcha, hein, mano. Vestrofere. Hein, mano. Nem eu entendo direito no jogo esse jogo faz um tempo já. Ah, beleza, mano. Ah, mano, agora eu
You sure
consegui.
about this? It's not really
É isso aí, Digão Game. Pode colocar aí, mano, o link do canal. Aproveita e coloca da galera também aí que tá no chat aí, que tá comparecendo na live aí. Coloca o link. Se tu puder, coloca o link do canal deles também, mano.
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Valeu, Bestrofero. É um fortalecendo o outro, mano. Esse joguinho aqui eu vou pegando o jeito devagarzinho, mano. Ô, Vestrofero, como é que tá aí a live, mano? O microfone, tá com aquele chiado, como é que tá aí, mano? Como é que tá aí também a live, tá dando lag, travando, como é que tá aí, manos? Pois é, Digão, eu sempre falo pra galera, tem que movimentar o canal. Se movimentar o canal não vai pra frente não, mano. Tá de boa, né, Digão? Valeu, mano. Valeu, Matheus. Tá perfeito, né, mano? Mas estou pensando em trazer uns vídeos, mas não tenho material pra gravar, tá ligado? Mas qual material que tu precisa, mano? Pra tu ter ideia, mano, eu gastei pouco, mano. Assim, algumas coisas eu gastei pouco, né? Pra mim tá fazendo live, entendeu? Pelo menos que essa placa de captura, mano, ela não foi tão cara, entendeu? Eu comprei pela internet, chegou por 15 dias. Fui começando devagarzinho. Comprando uma coisa e outra, como o Digão Game também tá fazendo aí, mano. Quando você pensar que não, já tá com as coisinhas aí, já tá com tudo montado, mano. Apoio de câmera, fone de ouvido, etc. Ah, tô ligado, mano. Mais caro aqui mesmo que eu gastei, assim, que eu ganhei de presente, mano. Eu nem gastei, eu ganhei de presente da minha mãe. Foi meu PC Gamer. Foi o mais caro. As outras coisinhas que eu adquiri foi mais barato, mano.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
Só não pode desistir, mano, porque se desistir já era, mano.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Andrezão, tamo junto, mano. Tô no trabalho, valeu. Valeu, Digão. Valeu pela tua presença, mano. Valeu pelo teu like. Tamo junto, mano. Bom trabalho aí pra ti, mano.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime.
Tamo junto, Digão.
Always happy
Tamo
to
junto
help
aí,
out the
mano.
LAPD.
Sempre. Pera aí, mano. Vou dar uma pesquisada pra dar uma... Pra ajudar nessa parte. Beleza, mano. Tranquilão.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Dirigindo super na lei.
Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't
É,
use our
mano,
initiative.
aqui...
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Vestrofero, qual é os consoles que tu tem, mano? Qual é os videogames que tu tá tendo aí? Mas eu tenho um pendrive com vários jogos retrô e um PS3, mano. Ah, tô ligado, mano. Tu tem PC, mano? É computador?
What do you guys want?
Não, eu queria ter o melhor para os jogos. Mano, eu tenho 2 PC, mano, mas o meu, eu tenho um que é mais antigo, ele não dá pra fazer live, mano, nem pra baixar jogo não dava, entendeu? Então, a minha mãe presenteou ele com um PC Gamer, esse daqui é mais potente, mano. Aí eu tô fazendo live nele, eu nem baixei jogo nele ainda, mano.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
That was a very bad move, Schroeder.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it.
Salve, salve, boa tarde. Alisson Aparecido Vieira, seja muito bem-vindo à nossa humilde live. Boa tarde, esse jogo você está jogando para que plataforma? Mano, YouTube, mano.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Eu acho que ele quis dizer console ou PC. Pode ser, viu, Vestrofero? Alisson, eu tô jogando aqui no PS3, mano.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Doesn't look like anything. Seems irrelevant. Nope. Junk.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Salve, salve, Files in Play. Seja bem-vindo à nossa live, mano. Cadê, mano? Já encerrou a tua live, mano? Ou tá na live ainda, mano?
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight. Solve cases.
Tu começou
right,
que
wrong.
horas, mano? Quando eu fui abrir aqui a minha, que eu vi a notificação, mano, no meu celular,
Have to
entendeu?
choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket.
Mas aí deu certo, né, mano? Tu fazer live no teu PC.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Deu sim, André. Só estou configurando ainda. Mas graças a Deus, né, mano? Deu certo, né, mano? Tava tentando, né, era?
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Tô gostando desse jogo, viu, Vestrofera? Joguinho da hora, mano.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You get any closer, we'll cut you in half.
Stay in cover.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ô, Rafael, se tiver aí na live, mano, coloca aí o link da galera, mano. André, qual jogo eu deveria fazer um vídeo primeiro? Eu tenho GTA V, Red Dead 1, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil 3, Dino Crisis 3. Mano, só jogaça, né, mano? Mas quer uma dica, mano? Assim, na minha opinião, não sei se tu vai concordar, mano, mas tu deveria fazer primeiramente do GTA V, né, mano? A galera gosta bastante também. Mas todos os jogos aí, mano, são bons.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight.
Tamo junto, mano.
And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you watch it!
He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire.
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Stay the hell away from me.
Give it up, Wendell.
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time. You assholes already screwed me once.
It's over, Bowers. Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Nossa, mano, deixei o cara escapar. O problema é que o público que se atrai às vezes aos menores de 16 anos, tá ligado? Ah, tô ligado, mano. O ruim é isso, né, mano?
Wendell Bowers, stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Watch it!
He's hiding in the alley!
Bowers, hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn, watch your fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
You fucking asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time. You assholes already screwed me once.
It's over, Bowers! Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
It's over, Bowers!
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely.
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Mas aí, Vestrofélio, tu tem uma opção lá, mano, que o YouTube deixa pra não colocar conteúdo pra crianças, entendeu? Tem como tu escolher a opção lá, mano.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
The early bird gets the worm.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say
Observa
another
as
word to you.
expressões dela.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Ela fica olhando pro lado e um pouco suspeito.
C. Galleta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia. FN Browning. serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. Girl saw it
Esse
all.
jogo é muito bom, viu, Vestrofero? Jogo da hora, mano.
Trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
I suppose I must look a mess.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads.
God damn it, Cole!
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
damn it, Cole!
Acho que esse é o que tem as pessoas mais normais da Rockstar, tipo GTA V e todo mundo velho.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps.
Esse jogo é da hora, mano. Tô curtindo muito ele, mano.
No, Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Root beers all around, doll.
Damn lunatic!
That cherry pie was...
Be careful.
Caramba, ter matado o cara não, mano. Acho que é só pra assustar, mano, essa parte.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
There he is! See him? Where's that goddamn way?
Jesus H. Christ!
Too late, Kalu!
Mercy!
What the hell?
Heavens to Betsy!
Where's your manner?
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
Holy moly!
Oh my god!
Look out, Chicago Lightning!
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Salve, salve, boa tarde, Cacau Massudo, como é que tu tá, mano? Valeu pelo like, mano, tamo junto. Fica à vontade na nossa live, mano. Tudo tranquilo, Cacau? Olha quem chegou, o Alexandre Øficial, boa tarde, mano. Tamo junto, Alexandre Øficial, valeu pela tua presença, mano. Fica à vontade na nossa humilde live.
You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
Eu não posso ficar mais sua live é porque eu tô no trabalho, amigo. Beleza, Cacau? Só tu chegar aqui na minha live, mano, já é uma grande coisa. Valeu, mano. Tamo junto. Bom trabalho aí, amigo. Tá quase batendo os dois. É isso aí, mano. Quase batendo os 2K.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid?
Tu chegou, tu passou dos 1000, né, mano? O Alexandre Oficial.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done.
Valeu pelo like, Cacau Massudo. Tamo junto, ô garoto.
You disappoint me, cold folks.
Galerinha, quem for chegando aí, já vai deixando o like pra fortalecer o canal. Ajuda demais, galera.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
André, fala uma dica de vídeo aí. Mano. Caramba, mano, eu nem sei, mano. Não tem nada em mente, Alexandre. Até pra mim tá difícil de conteúdo, mano. Tô fazendo mais é live.
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff and my lawyer
Tá complicado fazer vídeo por causa da escola.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut.
A parte da noite, mano.
We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, cold folks.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 0.
E André, fala para o pessoal depois sobre o nosso grupo do Zap.
Yes, but it was stolen
Ah, beleza,
a
mano.
couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned.
Coloca aí, mano, o link aí no chat. Não dá pra você colocar não, mano, o link do grupo.
Will call when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gage was a Jew hater.
Pera aí, mano, vou te colocar como moderador. Aí tu coloca aí, pera aí.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut.
Pronto, mano, já te coloquei como moderador. Aí tu coloca o link aí do grupo, mano.
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, cold folks.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Aí, galera, pra quem quiser aí entrar no nosso grupo aí do WhatsApp, tá aí o link aí, galerinha, ó. Só entrar aí no grupo, beleza?
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Vou ter que sair, mas vou deixar meu celular ligado para você conseguir. Beleza, mano. Valeu.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Mano, essa parte aqui, velho, troféu, essa parte de depoimento do cara tá difícil, mano. Já tô com uns 20 minutos que eu tô aqui, mano.
I need a confession.
Tu lembra dessa parte, mano?
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Coe. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You're off the hook, for now.
Pô, mano, eu não jogo faz muito tempo.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Let's talk about the shooting.
Essa parte tá difícil, mano.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Eu já perguntei todas, mano.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and
Tá
watch you run
difícil,
around in
mano.
circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Vai no double talvez seja. Eu vou ver, mano. Eu vou fazer esse teste aí. Pera aí.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks
Ó,
over an
a
empty
pergunta
grudge, you son of a
incorreta,
bitch.
a questão
Do you think I
incorreta,
have
entendeu?
sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've
Viu?
just gotta
Não é
keep
essa
my
daí,
mouth
mano.
shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
A primeira também eu acho que eu já fui, mano. Vou testar aqui também pra ver.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Ó, essa também é incorreta, mano.
Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Vou tentar outros aqui, mano, pra ver.
You disappoint me, cold folks. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
Sorry. My mistake.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of
Joguinho
Everett
bom, Vastrofero, mas é um pouco complicado, né, mano?
and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice.
É porque ele é inglês, se fosse em português seria mais fácil. É verdade, mano.
Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Se tivesse uma tradução em português era melhor, mano. Ficava mais fácil. Mas vamos que vamos, né, mano?
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps. Hi, Phelps.
Os caras viraram detetive, né, mano?
I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
Salve, salve, Dantejogatina! Como é que tu tá, mano? Boa tarde, valeu pelo like, mano. Tamo junto. Seja bem-vindo à nossa humilde live, Dantejogatina.
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Valeu, Dante. Tamo junto, mano. Tomar um banho aqui pra abrir a live também. É isso aí, mano. Depois eu entro lá na tua, mano. Quando eu encerrar minha live aqui, eu já entro na tua lá, mano. Valeu, mano. Tamo junto, meu gastoso. Tamo junto, Dante. Valeu, mano, tua presença. E pelo like também, hein, mano.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play.
Entendeu? Foi nada, foi Dante.
Come on, Phelps.
I don't want to arrest the kid, so I just gave him a dusting he won't forget.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they?
So bad.
6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
I'm out of here. Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks.
You know this place?
Guy from the paper solved the big
Sure.
case.
Near the old gasworks and Signal Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Mikowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the
André, tem um desafio pra você. Tenta lembrar um jogo de terror do PS2. Pera aí, mano, já eu lembro. Pera aí.
Killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No.
Jogo de terror, né, mano? Pera aí. Deixa eu vir na lembrança aqui.
Gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself
Jogo de terror PS2,
I did my
mano.
part, Mikowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Oh, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the third time you...
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Up on the roof, officer.
Cara, eu não tô lembrando muito. Ah, o Silent Hill, né, mano? Olha, o que eu lembro único é o Silent Hill. Mano, deixa eu olhar se eu consigo lembrar do outro aqui. Pera aí, mano.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me! Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on? Whoa! Easy! Get this morning's edition hot off the press!
My goodness!
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what? Put the weapon down now. On your own goddamn head, be it.
Caraca, mano. Deixei matar o cara ainda. Cara, eu não lembro, mano. Sério, mano. Silent Hill. Tem mais jogos, mano. Jogos de PS2. O Alan the Dark, mano. Acho que é Alan the Dark, né, que fala. Não é do PS2 não, mano, de terror. Acho que é Alan the Dark, alguma coisa assim, mano.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Get the hell away from me!
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Fall down!
Tem outro também que chama Siren. Acho que era terror. Eu acho que esse é de terror, mano. Esse que tu falou aí. Agora que tu tá falando, eu tô lembrando, mano. É de terror também, mano, esse daí.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right. I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
O ruim, mano, nem a legenda dá pra botar em português, mano.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Quando eu vejo esse jogo, eu lembro do caso da Leonora Johnson do GTA V. É verdade, mano.
Why are you lying to me? You know what happened to the driver.
You got some way of proving I had something to do with that car? You want to take a look at your attitude, mister.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Do you want to tell me what you know, or do we have to take you in and loosen you up a little?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around. Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
How's the world looking?
Always the same two of you, folks. How about you?
I've got a mystery sample waiting at the lab. Practical joker hammered soil. My guess, big lump of shit. Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
I heard this is a triple homicide.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Come on, I got friends who work at the exam. How about $50 for the exclusive?
How's life treating you?
After this, I got 2 more jobs
sure
in
this
Westlake
means much.
Park and 1 up in the Hollywood Hills. Ouch.
$32 old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess. Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Check the
So
whole
what
area,
next?
detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
This scene is a mess. Could have been a dozen different crimes committed down here with all the bows hopping freights.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Tell me the truth. You hit the driver with the pipe.
You can't prove I touched that pipe. I think you should take that gun off, and I'll teach you a lesson in some manners. You want to arrest me now, or can I go back to work?
Em que década esse jogo passa mesmo? Nem sei, mano.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Don't leave town, Mr. Wilkie. We'll get in touch with your employer if we need anything more from you.
I'll let him know why I missed half my shift today. You boys should learn some gratitude.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
cara só foi embora e pronto. Pois é, mano.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Watch what you're doing!
Got something there, Phelps. It doesn't add up.
Any Century unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3, identify.
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool? Careful!
Christ alive! Open your eyes!
If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
Pois é, Alvestrofera, o GTA 6 vai ficar da hora, mano. O 5 já é top, né, mano? Imagina o 6, né, mano?
I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Salve, salve! Boa tarde, Charles Game. Como é que tu tá, mano? É uma honra ter você aqui na minha live, mano. Meu like pra fortalecer. Valeu, mano. Fortalece demais. Likezão aí. Valeu, Charles Gamer. Seja bem-vindo, Charles. Eu só não curti uma coisa, tem uma imagem da protagonista com uma arma nas costas. Acho que isso não vai ser legal.
This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify. All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street.
What's the situation?
We got a hold-up gun sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Go. Try the back.
Reinforcements are on the way. Assist.
Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Put the weapon down now.
Caraca, acertei no cara errado, mano.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
Let's go. We'll try the back.
What the hell?
Surrender now or...
Quick, up the stairs. Get after him.
Put the weapon down now.
You want to back off right now.
Caraca, errei de novo, mano. Tudo de novo, velho.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Let's go. We'll try the back.
Throw out the guns.
Quick, up the stairs! Get after him!
Put the weapon down, now! Car 11K. I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe loan and jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe jewelry and loan.
You nearly knocked me down.
No harm done.
I know you pennies is hiding from me. I will find you all and eat you. Yes, sir.
What are you doing?
Get the hell down from there, you lunatic! You really need to lay off the
You
pills.
lousy bastard! Do it again!
All right, if you really want to dance.
Do it again! I dare you! Ah!
I know you.
No, you don't.
You want a tip?
You looking for someone?
Refill my coffee faster next time.
LAPD. We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's here most nights with Frank Morgan. They camp out the table in the back and talk on the closing. Frank's back there now.
Where's that goddamn waitress? Boy,
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Salve, salve, G Gamer Play. Seja muito bem-vindo ao nosso vídeo live, mano. Boa tarde, como é que tu tá, mano? Você acabou de ganhar mais um like. Valeu, mano, pelo like, fortalece demais. Seja muito bem-vindo, G Gamer Play. Fica à vontade, mano.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard? I can't have a quiet drink on his own.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink.
Estou sempre ajudando vocês. Valeu, mano. Valeu por ajuda, mano. Fortalece demais.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
Doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. Sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me. All right, let's pay our friend a visit, see if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why did you need to get out of LA so fast, Adrian? Why the melodrama?
I've met somebody in Seattle. She means everything to me. We were going to start a new life together.
Looks like she'll have to wait for you. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're going to the big house, Adrian. And when your wife finds out, you're going to lose her, too. I hope this broad was worth it.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case. And in fine style, too.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sister
Do
said they're
cachorro
working in
sempre
Los Angeles
participando
in a
das
barbershop.
lives, mano.
They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack.
Então, galerinha, vou ficando por aqui. Que Deus abençoe a todos. Agradeço a presença de cada um de vocês que ficou aqui até essa hora comigo. Agradeço demais a presença de cada um que compareceu à minha live. Tamo junto, galera. Até a outra live. Valeu, galera. Fui.